Maria's hands trembled as she held the rejection letter. Another one. The third job interview she'd failed this month, and she knew exactly why. The moment she'd opened her mouth to speak English, she'd seen it in the interviewer's eyes, that flicker of doubt, that silent judgment. She crumpled the letter and tossed it into the trash bin she was emptying. It was 11 p.m. and she was halfway through her night shift cleaning offices in downtown Chicago. The same offices where people worked jobs she dreamed of having. The irony wasn't lost on her. 5 years ago, Maria had arrived in America from Colombia with her 7-year-old daughter, Sophia, and a heart full of hope. She'd been a teacher back home, respected, confident, articulate. But here, her teaching degree meant nothing, and her English was, as one interviewer had bluntly put it, not professional enough. Every night she practiced. English podcasts during her bus rides, YouTube videos during lunch breaks, sticky notes with vocabulary words plastered around their tiny apartment. But every time she tried to speak, the words tangled in her mouth like barbed wire. Her accent felt like a wall between her and the life she wanted. "I'm too old for this," she whispered to herself, pushing her cleaning cart down the empty hallway. "Maybe I should just accept this is my life now." That's when she noticed the light still on in one of the corner offices. Usually everyone was gone by 10 p.m. Curious, she knocked softly. "Come in," a tired voice called. Inside, an elderly man sat surrounded by papers, his white hair disheveled, glasses perched on his nose. He looked up and smiled. "Ah, you must be the cleaner. Please, come in. I'll be out of your way soon." "No problem, sir. I can coming back later," Maria said, already backing away, embarrassed by her grammar mistake. "Wait," he said, his eyes kind. "You're learning English, aren't you? I can hear it in how carefully you choose your words." Maria nodded, expecting pity or condescension. Instead, he gestured to a chair. "Sit, just for a moment. I want to tell you something." Hesitantly, Maria sat. "My name is Dr. Robert Chen. I came to this country from Taiwan 50 years ago. I was 25 years old and I knew exactly 17 words in English," he chuckled. 17. Hello, thank you, bathroom, you get the idea. Maria found herself leaning forward, captivated. "I wanted to be a professor, but my English was so terrible that even the janitor at the university corrected me. People laughed when I spoke. I failed my first graduate school interview because I couldn't express a single coherent thought. I went home that night and cried. 45 years old now, and I still remember that feeling." "What you did?" Maria asked softly. "What did I do?" he corrected gently, and Maria repeated the phrase, appreciating the kindness in his correction. "I decided that every single person who made me feel small would become my motivation. Every laugh, every dismissive look, I collected them like fuel." He stood and walked to his bookshelf, pulling out a worn notebook. "This was my first journal in English. Look at it." Maria opened it. The pages were filled with simple, broken sentences, riddled with mistakes, crossouts, and corrections. "Terrible, right?" Dr. Chen laughed. "But I wrote in it every day for 3 years, and you know what happened? One day I realized I was no longer translating in my head. I was thinking in English. It happened so gradually I almost didn't notice." He returned to his desk and pointed at the diploma on the wall. "PhD in Economics, Columbia University. It took me 8 years longer than everyone else. 8 years of night classes while I worked 2 jobs. 8 years of people treating me like I was stupid because I spoke slowly. But I finished. And now," he gestured around his office, "I'm the department chair. I've published 4 books. I've taught thousands of students." Maria felt tears welling up. "But you are so smart, sir. Me, I am just—" "You are just what? Just a cleaner? Just someone with an accent?" His voice was firm but gentle. "Maria, intelligence doesn't speak in only one accent. Your worth isn't measured by how perfectly you pronounce English words. The question is, what do you want? Really want?" "I want to teaching again," she whispered. "I want my daughter to be proud. I want to using my brain, not just my hands." "Then don't give up on English, but also don't give up on yourself." He pulled out a card and wrote something on it. "This is my email. I want you to send me 1 paragraph in English every week about anything, your day, your dreams, what you had for breakfast. I'll correct it and send it back. No charge, no judgment, just practice." Maria stared at the card, overwhelmed. "Why you help me? Why would you help me?" He smiled sadly. "Because 50 years ago, a librarian did the same for me. She spent her lunch breaks reading my terrible essays and correcting them. She never made me feel stupid. She saved my life, really. I can never repay her. She passed away years ago, but I can pay it forward." That night, Maria went home and didn't throw away her English books. Instead, she opened them. She wrote her first paragraph to Dr. Chen. It was short, full of mistakes, but it was hers. Weeks turned into months. Every week she sent a paragraph. Every week Dr. Chen sent corrections and encouragement. She listened to English podcasts while cleaning, but now she didn't feel ashamed of pausing and repeating phrases. She spoke English with Sophia at home, and when she made mistakes, they laughed together and tried again. A year later, Maria applied for a teaching assistant position at a local community college. The interview was in English, and yes, she still had an accent. Yes, she still paused sometimes to find the right word. But this time, she didn't see doubt in the interviewer's eyes. She saw interest. She got the job. 2 years after that, she completed her teaching certification. Dr. Chen attended her graduation ceremony, clapping louder than anyone when she walked across the stage. Now, 5 years later, Maria teaches ESL classes at that same community college. She tells her students from Syria, from Mexico, from Vietnam, from Somalia, about the nights she wanted to give up, about the rejection letters, about the shame she felt when words failed her. And then she tells them about Dr. Chen, about the choice she made to keep going. English is just a tool, she tells them in her Colombian accent, which she no longer tries to hide. A tool you are learning to use. Some of you will master it quickly, some of you will take longer. But please, please don't give up on English. Because when you give up on English, you give up on your dreams, and your dreams are waiting for you on the other side of these words. In her desk drawer, she keeps that first paragraph she wrote to Dr. Chen, mistakes and all. It reminds her how far she's come. And every semester, she gives her students her email address and offers the same thing Dr. Chen once offered her. 1 paragraph a week, corrected with kindness, returned with hope. Because she learned that English isn't about perfection, it's about persistence, and the people who succeed aren't the ones who never struggle, they're the ones who refuse to not stop trying.